This is sugar cane. It's made into a drink. It's pulverized, like what this gentleman's doing here on this machine. You can see him pouring the sugar cane out, making a frothy drink out of it. It's really very good. It's a labor-intensive drink, but this fella seems to be doing quite a job on it. He's going to be putting some more through in a moment. Okay, from where I'm standing on a bridge here, well, kind of a temporary bridge connected to one of the ships that's unloading rice. And you can see these laborers are carrying the rice up the bridge all the way out to a waiting truck. It's fascinating when you think about it that this scene could be from 300, 400, 500 years ago. It hasn't changed. With all the technology that exists, here we have a scene that's no different from 1800. In fact, in a sense, if you think about it, in the United States, in the South, when they would have their laborers, slaves, carrying the cotton or the rice to market, it would be a scene very much like this. And it's kind of sad to see, but this is a way of life here. If you look around, you'll see that there are modern things here, but you will also notice that the past and today are merged here. From where you cannot see behind the camera, you will see all the containers for container ships. And behind me you see the ship carrying the rice and the laborers carrying it to market. As I said, a scene that could easily be from 300 years ago. Okay, as you can see here, the boards are loose, and as you see people marching up and down, you can see down below you have the water. You ready? Yeah, hi. Here we have a bunch of people playing a game called Carom. In a sense, it's almost like playing a game of pool, but without the pool sticks. You have to go for holes in the game and various colored discs. The blue disc has the most value. The yellows are more common, the orange is a little bit more expensive, and it's a gambling game. And you can see these people are all playing, having a wonderful time. Looking at this is like about 150 pounds. Just not too much less than what I weigh. This bag here. These fellas are carrying it from the ship here. As I mentioned before, this is so like colonial days. But I would imagine it's probably because it's cheaper. Technology exists, but cheap labor, obviously, in this area exists even more so. Okay. Here's a very, very good indication of what's going on. I said slavery has not really ended here in a sense. Those poor devils are working, carrying the rice, everything else. The fellow that's keeping notes and obviously is making the money from this is sitting in his Jaguar right over there. In some strange ways, things have never changed. And you can see it right here. It's really sad. Ready? Okay, we're riding in a taxi on our way to a hotel to get an afternoon drink because it's very hot. It's around 100 degrees right now. But we're riding on the roadway here, and what is interesting to watch is the fact that people cross the street everywhere, cars go in every which direction. It's almost like a game of Burmese chicken, you might say, because everyone's challenging each other to try to get in front of each other. And as you can see, the roads are not that great, but it's a fascinating ride. You see an awful lot, and you also see, as I said, people who dart in and out in front of traffic, people riding in all various types of vehicles, like we have right in front of us here. You know, these people holding on to straw in the back of the truck, and they never stop short, they go flying. Bicycles in the middle of the road, people walking here and there, buses that are just crammed with people. It's most unique, and the amazing thing is there's very little incidence of injury. Everyone's pretty savvy in the sense of dealing with traffic. Here in Myanmar, and an interesting thing I noticed here as we're looking around, you go to the Forbidden City in China, what do you see? McDonald's. You go to almost any part of the world and you'll find McDonald's, Burger King, Kentucky Fried Chicken, this, that, and everything else. Here in Myanmar, there's nothing. There's no McDonald's, no Burger King, no Kentucky Fried Chicken. The West hasn't invaded yet. It's going to happen soon, but it's kind of remarkable to see nothing. Nothing of Western influence really has invaded the area yet. But give it another year or two, and I'm sure the golden arches will be shining over Myanmar.